Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Welcome to the JustFlight BAe-146 to time the 100 model on a flight from here in RAF Northolt to Boscombe Down. Plus it's about 20 minutes or so. We'll do a return trip, but a little bit different as our approach into Boscombe Down today. We'll be making use of a PAR approach, precision approach radar, and essentially, well, you guys know how ILS approaches work, where you kind of go yourself in on the ILS glide slip and beacon on the way down. PAR precision approach radar is essentially there's no ILS, there's no guidance on my aircraft, but rather the controller will be guiding us down the full way instead. So they'll give you corrections like I'm a bit too high, a bit too low, a bit too left, a bit too right, and they'll give you corrections based on the sensor line to guide our aircraft in down to the ground. So flying the BAe-146 in RAF colours, flying ZE700, which is formerly the Royal Family aircrafts. Sadly they retired the aircraft back in March in replacement for a new one, but for now, while the new aircraft's still in, well, still going through its registration and everything, today, flying BAe-146 on a flight from RAF Northolt to Boscombe Down. Flight to say about 20-25 minutes or so. Jump to cockpit, set the aircraft up, and prepare ourselves for departure today. Being also invited by the stand by. I've got the right screen open. Yes, I have been invited by the UK317 and Western Air Virtual guys, so they do military ops within the UK for JoinFS. So we have got IVAO in the background just for sake of AT tracking. Track us on the link in the pinned comments. But essentially, JoinFS is it's another flight sim network which also utilises Microsoft Flight Sim, FSX, P3D, X-Plane, all the usuals, and it's more of a decentralized network. So instead of having just a network where everyone connects to and flies through, JoinFS is a peer-to-peer connectivity network that lets everyone kind of just connect and join from their own perspective. So we will have ATC radar as well on screen, which I'll show you kind of what the controller can see from their point of view, and I'll show you kind of how our approach looks both from my perspective, aka flying the aeroplane, to their perspective, which is essentially a green dot that moves on screen, and it's their job to guide their aircraft in as close to dense land as possible. Weather, visibility, not great today, so gonna definitely take extra care with that. Welcome over to stream. Strategy, is this an RJ146 or BAE? So the RJ70, I think this is the BAe-146 100. So the BAE Regional Jet Series and the BAE family of aircraft are the same thing. They just have two names. They had a re-registration or renaming midway through production. Right, let's get going, shall we? Got my checklist up for the BAE, so hopefully it should go without any problems. First things first, both batteries come on, there goes the ding, and I must admit I have no idea where the panel lighting is in this aeroplane. Never actually flown this in the night before, so it's going to be a whole different story. Panel lighting, I hope this aircraft has it. Yeah, presumably the lead switch is over here. Try batteries now. Yeah, that's more like it. We'll figure out the rest of the light switches are. Stand by. With that, I should have checked before I flew. Where I can go to console floods, console. That's what I need now. That's the centre panel done. For the lights for the main panel. Got no idea what it's going to be. What you? So over to the side perhaps. Yes, they are. That one. Anything on the right hand side I need to know about? Probably the co-pilot side. Yes. Batteries on. Cool, so everything but the autopilot. So let's switch over here to try and find. The answer is perhaps underneath. Nothing underneath. Like I say, if anyone knows where the light switches are on the on the aircraft, do let me know. Can't find it there. Not that really need autopilot during this flight today. Most aircraft will be done by, well, most flight will be done by hand. It will be a portion where I'll be flying on the FMS for a little while, but for the most part, when it comes to approach and landing, that will be done by hand today. Where are you, lighting panel? So I've never done this aircraft at night before, so I've never actually need to check where the lighting switches are in this. That's normal, that's fine. Black shield. Cool, good to go. Right, batteries on. B2 upper dampers can come on. Same for the AP Master, avionics A and B. Nav lights we can set to the high position. No smoking lights can come on. And the cabin match lights we can arm. And an AP generator comes on. AP generator will be down here. It's going to be that one. Right, the FB, let's do our weight and balance for the aircraft today. So currently on chocks, mainly for ground powered, on the AP later. Fuel load today is going to be a total of 3826. So both tanks will require 1913. 1913. 1913. That's fine. No fuel tank required since we're going to fly a really short distance today. Next is going to be the cargo 1.7. So it's going to be what, 5, 6, 8, 835. Oh, if I actually can't do that really, can I? 1700 by 3. So it's 5. Can I do 5, 6 in the front? Stand by. Remember this aircraft, it's 0 at the front. It's 500 maximum in the front aircraft, front hold and take, is it? I never quite get this aircraft. One day it works absolutely fine, next it doesn't. Okay, rear card 1500, yeah, 1700 in the aircraft total, so we can live with that. Cool, so that's the tablet sorted out. Got a total of 7 passengers on board today. Doing a return trip in total, so once we're back at once we're at Boscombe Down, the return flight, we have about 3 on board today, so relatively well, very light aircraft on board today. Cool, tablets now set up, that's our weight balance sorted out. Back to the panel, I expect the seatbelt signs, which you can do over here somewhere. It's been a couple of weeks since I do the BAe-146, I must admit. I'll figure it out. Let's do the passengers. So, start flights. Northolt to Boscombe Down. RR1335. Cruising altitude 10,000 feet. 25 minutes on the clock. With departure time approximately 10 past 18 minutes. RJ70 with 7 passengers on board. No Wi-Fi entertainment on board. No point useful safety briefing. Customs and snacks required. None of those. None of that. None of that. And start. Let's also get Volanta running in the background. Alright, let's Volanta come on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard
cool. So left fuel now come on, and AP we can start. AP generator is over here. AP now start up. While it does that, we're now going to go to the FMS and program our flight plan today. Just grab that, do our sim brief flight plan for Volanta. Perfect. Cool, nice and easy flight plan today. There's only one waypoint to input, and that will be Compton, departing runway 25 on the Compton for Yankee departure. So we shall input that. Position, that's fine. Flight plan, Echo Golf Whiskey Uniform to Echo Golf Delta Mike. Input that. Charlie Papa Tango is our waypoint. Input that, and flight plan complete. Course time today, RFR 1335.
We're ready to go when you are.
And our course time today will be Katie Hawk. So unless we have, say, Charles Windsor on board today as the King of England, unlikely packs will give us a royal member. Let's have a look. No, I don't recognise any royal family on board today, so a bit of that. Also, Unicom to 800, so we need ATIS for what this is. That was Northolt information, was it? Okay, we're doing Northolt information based on what? Right, let's into ATIS, let's get our weather information. So I need to go over to ATIS. And it's Echo Golf Whiskey Uniform we need to listen to.
Winds 080 at 11 knots, visibility 3.2 kilometers, temperature 10 degrees Celsius, dew 0.9 degrees Celsius, altimeter 0982, rain, few clouds at 1,100 feet, overcast layer at 4,200 feet. Winds 080 at 11 knots, visibility 3.2 kilometers, temperature 10.
Cool, so yeah, currently Northolt's reporting altimeter 0982 in a second, rain being reported in the area, overcast 1100, overcast 4200, visibility down to 3 kilometers. We're going to listen to the Boscombe Down ATIS since the weather over there, also going to be quite interesting.
17 knots, visibility 9 kilometers, temperature 9 degrees Celsius, dew 0.8 degrees Celsius, altimeter 0977, drizzle, overcast layer at 600 feet. Winds 080.
Yeah, so the approach weather at the moment, 17 knot crosswinds, which is going to be fantastic for us. Visibility down to it's 9 kilometers, slightly better visibility, but overcast there at 600 feet, which means we'll have basically no visual of the runway until moments before touchdown. That's where the approach comes into play today, so that's where we need to really focus on the PR approach, the precision approach radio, and that's again where a safety controller will guide us in through the entire way down. We have actually got RAF Northolt ATC right now, so information Charlie is currently active. Let's contact RAF Northolt and let's get our clearance out today. That's currently on 120.675. Must admit, I'm not expecting him today. Let's see our stand number. Would be good to grab that. So information Charlie. Parking stands. Charts, taxi, information. Stand row 4. Good evening, Northolts. Key to Hawk 1335, stand row 4, with information Charlie, type RJ70, requesting clearance to Boscombe Down.
Key to Hawk 1335, hello. Your cleared destination, Compton 5 X-ray departure, runway 07, Scotch 3467, colour code yellow 1, and QNH 982 hectopascals, and if you could report your POB please.
So it's Compton, going to departure charts, 2 seconds to that one. Cool. Key to Hawk 1335, cleared to Boscombe Down by the Compton departure runway 07, squawking 3467, colour code yellow 1, QNH 998 with passengers on boards at 9.
Roger, all correct, and the QNH is 982 hectopascal.
982. 982 hectopascals for Key to Hawk 1335. And 8-2. Oh, pressure has really dropped, hasn't it? Cool. Cruising at 10,000 feet today, so 16,000 on to the altitude. So that right there is IVAO ATC, and later on, once we're airborne, we'll be speaking to the JoinFS ATC, which is what's managing Compton Down. Right, clear all that. Right, flight plan, that's fine. Departures, runway 07, Compton 5 X-ray departure, inserts. Check this on continuities, which is fine. Going to set incompetence, so we actually need that. And then in terms of the approach today, we'll grab that once we're airborne. Cool. That's our FMS all configured. Back to the checklist. Low pedestal activates the brake temperature panel. That's all the way over here. That comes on. Currently 9 degrees at the moment, which is also for the external air temperature. That's inactivated. Your below section can come on. And it's also input our call sign. So if I go over to aircraft ID, we are Romeo, Foxtrot, Romeo, 1 3. Move on, please. 3 3 5. Perfect. Enter that. Call signs with inputs. Back to the squawk, and the squawk today was 3476. Enter that. Perfect. Right connection is set. Cool yellow 1. That's fine. People board 9. That's fine. Back to the panel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to navigation on. That's done. Right. DC pump comes on. Same for the AC pump and PTU. Engine pumps activates a bit later. Heating systems now come online. And the anti-skids set to auto. And on. At this point, we're now ready for our engine startup, so we're going to secure the aircraft and prepare ourselves for our departure. Stairs can be raised. And doors we can secure once that's closed. Perfect. We are currently on the parking brake, so shocks can now be removed. We're fully independent of the ground and we are good to go. Okay, so it's if we want to, or defensive it's slow. The alternative is to activate the charts from Navigraph, which JustFlight BAe-146 now has available. So I'm going to quickly grab our departure charts for Echo Golf Whiskey Uniform. Departure SID charts. It's constant for Yankee. No, it wasn't. 5 X-ray. There we go. That's what we look at today. Right, that's fine. Yeah, so at this point we're now ready for engine startup. So stand 402. Key-Talk 1335 stand 402, ready for engine startup.
Key-Talk 1335 start approved, and the Connect 980 to Boscombe.
Engine start approved, Connect 980 has connected tails for Key-Talk 1335. Beacon lights now come on. Beacon lights are over here. The rest is offline for now. That's fine. It's the logo that's on if you want to as well. Right, engine startup. So we're going to set the engine starter to on. Set the selector to position 1. Fuel pumps 2 and 3 come online, and engine 1 we can start. So now watching the N1, now hits around 20, start the fuel flow and bring the engine to life. Engine 1, fuel flow, oops, start. You should now see a little bit more life with the TGT right there, that's good. N2, slow bring into life. So as long as there's no ATC at Boscombe Down, Ricky, I should stay on IVAO for the entire stream today. So if I look at the IVAO website right now, there is ATC at RAF Northolt, which is fine, and then JoinFS, hopefully, will provide the, that's TeamSpeak. JoinFS will provide the ATC for the rest of the flights. I did expect Northolt to come online, I must admit, I do like that. More for us to talk to. Right, wait for engine starter to disappear. Engine 2, we can start.
low of oxygen, pull the mask towards
Welcome, Mr. Aneurysm. How you doing? What channel chats? No, first time here, but first say hello. Your video helped me revising about the aircraft. Nice one, man. Glad your family's helpful. Always appreciate the kind words. Hope you're having a good one, mate.
Secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on
John, welcome back to stream. It's been a while, mate. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chats.
the water landing. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open
Do you have permission to follow as MPAS?
wrap the straps around your waist.
If you want to, dudes. Just be aware that the approach procedures into Boscombe Down, so it's going to be a proper PAR operation today, which should liven things up a little bit.
Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings. Please securely stow your personal items.
Right.
Make sure your seatbelts are fastened.
Engine 2 looking good. Engine 3 can start.
This is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you.
Engine 2.
We suggest reading this and let us
Stop
know
the fuel
if you have
flow.
any questions. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
I have Unicorn on standby for the VHF. Everyone to 800. And then once I move in towards the Boscombe region, I'll make sure I have the frequency of 126,700 available. And then it's Boscombe tilt down on 1300. And then just not starts. Give me 2 seconds. Probably good if I start the fuel pumps, wouldn't it? Right, I'm going to restart engine 2 again. Just realised I didn't have the fuel pumps active, so that's going to need to relit. No issues with Volanta. So far so good, Ryan. So far so good. Unfortunately not today, Mustafa. I've had a passenger list. Just presumably they're all RAF officers. No one royal. No Windsors on board today. No Windsors. That's more like it. Engine 2 will relight. Quick kill the fuel flow. And 2 looking good. Fuel flow now can start. There we go, that's more likely. A little bit worried there for a second, but no. TG's now picking up now, so that should relight in just a moment.
The cabin is ready.
Cabin crew. Engine's looking good. Engine 4, we can now start. Welcome, JD Aviation, how you doing? Welcome to channel, welcome to chat. Send stay, dude. Hope you're keeping alright. Engine 4, fuel flow start. The ground vehicle's moving, nothing to worry about. It's all fine. Activate the LNAV. Hopefully. Wait a minute. Right, that's all fine. That's all looking good. Welcome back. Cheers. How you doing? Cool. So, fuel for 2, 3 points on, that's fine. Engine starts fine. Engine starts it off. That goes into the off position. We can set the generators to on. Engine generators are over here, 1 and 4, which can allow us to turn the APU off. That says in the aeroplane, that's good. And then strobe lights can now welcome all to get the aircraft to the runway, that's fine. Everything else is good. Poor weather, so we leave the continuous ignition on. That's all active. All spoilers can come online. List spoilers on. Auto and yeah, both for now. Perfect. Try the LNAV won't activate, but we'll get the aircraft taxiing first before we worry about that. Check takeoff trim is in the correct position, which it is. Flaps down to position 1, and on the speed indicator, just leave 250 knots as a reference, as that's likely to be our cruising speed today. So we're going to cruise at 10,000, but let's say it's only about a 20-minute flight today, so we don't need to be on there for too long. Kittyhawk 1335 is ready to taxi to runway.
Kittyhawk 1335, you can taxi Delta 1 runway 07, right Delta.
Delta 1 to runway 07 for Kittyhawk 1335. Let's grab our taxi charts now for Northolt. Delta 1, nice and simple, essentially just a straight line taxi for us. Going to activate both the taxi lights, parking brakes release, and taxi now to the runway. It's going to be slightly late departure there at Geek Britain, but given it's a military operation flight, I don't think timing is the this is the worst thing we can worry about. So I just don't know if the LNAV's... No, tell me if it was. The aircraft configuration, that's all looking fine. That's all looking fine. Yeah, as long as everything's active, should be okay. Because I should technically be able to set the LNAV right now, but if I can't, it's only a short flight, I can do it by hand, it's not a problem. Don't expect a pretty landing today. I must admit, the weather at Boscombe Down not looking very pretty right now, so gonna find ourselves a little all over the place. And also, when finding ourselves in safe operation, should bring it out without any problems. Kittyhawk 1335 holding at 07 ready to depart.
Kittyhawk 1335 is service wind 08 degrees 11 knots from 07, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 07 Kittyhawk 1335. And lights now come on. Transponder comes online. So there's more sensors on by that. Throttles 40. Engines 1 through 4 stable. And this departs. B1 rotates. Positive right, gear up. Next stop, Boscombe Down.
Please swap up, can you fit the heavy line you would like?
That's more like it. Pilot activates. Just slowly pitch nose down a little bit. Now I have it on the flight plan.
Cadet 1335, nothing covered now, Unicorn 122 JustFlight BAe.
Over to Unicorn 122 just minutes for Kitty Hawk 1335. Thank you very much for service. Bye bye. Flaps up. And over to Unicom 122-800s. Activates the altitude alerter, and that essentially will do is allow the aircraft to level off automatically at 10,000. We hit that, vertical speed mode active. Perfect. Okay, not much visibility tonight, I'm afraid. Middle of the night, and for the most part, flying through clouds. And that is going to make the approach to Boscombe Down today quite fun. Essentially, flying in blinds, the controller will guide us in every step of the way. And they'll be the ones guiding us in to the approach today. So if we go grab the charts now for Boscombe Down. Two seconds. So far so good. We're going above 250 now, so we can bring the throttle back and just well, relax the airplane a bit now since we're about 10,000 feet already. This is our cruise, this is what we're going to see. Keep up the landing lights now for the next couple of minutes as we focus on the rest of the ahead of us. Let's say the weather is going to be our biggest killer point today, but as long as the airplane on autopilot can manage for us, flying overhead Watford, so you can fly overhead Bovingdon. As long as the pilot can manage for us, we should for the most part be okay. Again, altitude holding our nav is active. That's going towards Boscombe for the first couple of minutes. All looking good. And I have also got the ATC side of things active as well, so if you want to see their radar, I'll have that on screen right now. This is what Boscombe Down can see in terms of the traffic, so we're currently just by our Northolt, probably spots on the right hand corner of that screen right now. But as we get closer and move on to the PAR approach, then I'll switch over to the PAR radar, and that will be what we're looking at for the whole approach in. But more on that once we're closer to our destination. Now, up at cruise, next couple of minutes, about 20 minutes or so, before we start to think about our descent. So when we get closer to Bovingdon, we're going to Boscombe, we're going to need to switch over to their frequency on 126700. And then after that, the talk down is on 1300, so that'll be for nice tune for the most part. Sure this works. Yeah, that's perfect. Right, so welcome to cruise. I have seen the A380 footage at Geek, does look rather good. Definitely taking very close attention to that. So yeah, I was hoping you were expecting more to see on the outside. Unfortunately, not today. Not today. How are you guys doing today? All you on chat, so hope you're all keeping well. Hopefully, well, hopefully soon we'll see a release date for it. Progress to plan. I mean, progress of it looks pretty good, so I don't know. Will we see it this year? Probably not. Will we see it next year? Possibly. Possibly. So just holding just below 2,000 knots right now. Could increase it a tiny bit if we needed to. But it's a nice safe cruise speed for our trip today. Cruising at 10,000, top of 10, not too far away now, expected landing in about 10 minutes. So all I'm doing at this point in time is just watching the charts right now. We've hit Hendon, making the left, and continuing the flight towards Boscombe Down. And it's just before we hit Compton, which into their frequency, and then request the flight volume for the approach into destination today. And don't forget we are doing a return flight, so after we landed a turnaround and then prepares us for departure back to our RAF Northolt. I mean, we could turn seatbelt signs off if we need to, but given that it's a short flight and short cruise, to be fair, not something we particularly need to worry about. That's our cabin today. Is there an autopilot off button in the A320? On the yoke itself there's an autopilot button. I believe they also switch it off on the glare shield itself as well. Confident land tonight. I hope so, flight fan. I really do hope so, but well, I must admit I've not done a PAR approach before. It's my first time doing it, and hopefully our controller. And again, that's over on the lower left now. And once we get close to aerospace, we'll show into their screen, and they'll be able to guide us into the approach today. Okay, so it's runway 05, that's the active, so grab the PR approach for runway 05. That's what we're looking at today. So yeah, be vectors and for the other side as well, even more fun. Yeah, that's all fine. .605 onto the approach side of things as well. Return, arrival, next page. Previous page to run 05. Let's find the sign, execute that. So yeah, flight to Compton, even this continuity, as you didn't get to the path for 05, which is fine. Again, that'll be done on vectors. Got that on the charts. We're now flying overhead Benson. Compton, we can arrive in about 8 miles. We'll hit 5 miles, tune frequency, and contact the approach controller. Just going to bring the throttle back a tiny little bit. Right, let's tune Compton. And then, just before we say hello, stick the talk down frequency on standby. Good evening, Boscombe radar. Kittyhawk 1335 at flight level 10, inbound Compton, approximately 2.5 miles. Squawking at 2471 for 1335. 2471. Into that. Left heading 190 for Kittyhawk 1335 for radar control. Right, so I'm going to switch over to nav and heading. Vectoring for the runway 05 PR approach, and it's a 976 hectare scales for Kittyhawk 1335. Right, that'll be to one.
Magic 64, climb flight level 90.
Up to 9,000, flight level 90, Magic 64.
Cool, so heading in 190 at the moment. Let's say we'll be vectored approach into landing roll 05 on the PAR, Precision Stretch Radar. I'm listening out for any ATC comms in regards to that during the rest of the approach in. Continue to hold the 240 knots, continue to 10,000 feet. Descent should be in the next couple of minutes, hopefully. Yes, 95 Classic, so the BAe-146, still flown not much anymore these days, but still a few airlines that still carry it. It's quite a few in Australia operates the aircraft to this day. But yeah, 742 should be pretty good, and hopefully you are right. And I know to a reference system, INS should be quite fun to fly over as well. But as it stands, continue flying at cruise. You can have ourselves prepared for descent.
Magic 64, redirect to Compton to hold.
Magic 64, clear direct Compton for the hold.
Kittyhawk 1335, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70 for Kittyhawk 1335. Right, head over to vertical speeds and pitch nose down about 3 degrees should do us alright for now. Finish box back as well. That'll do. Then lights come on. Again, not much in the way of visibility at the moment, and hopefully Boscombe Down have a few lights for us to look at.
Magic AFK 30 seconds, just going to go and grab a bottle.
Magic.
Continue to hold that 250, just throw a little bit more. You're also now on radar, so if I bring up the screen, can't show my mouse, can I? But see aircraft kind of on the far right there. Yeah, mouse won't show on top of it. Well, let's stand by. Right, I don't know if you see my mouse or not, but so this airplane over here, that is the airplane I'm flying right now, and that's our approach, or this our aircraft coming into Boscombe shortly. Should hopefully be the first to land at the moment, based on the current traffic, but that's what's supposed to change. You're already on the vectors, but if they give us a hold somewhere, then we can always hold if we need to. Flight continuity, that's fine. We'll stick the runway at the top now. And now let's give us the guidance for the miles, the ME, when we close to the airport.
1335, turn right heading 240 degrees.
Turn right 240 degrees, Kitty Hawk 1335. 240 is set. Not too bad today, tied up. Not too bad today. How are you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing alright, mate. So as you have gone below that, so I need to do a quick altitude hold. Yeah, I forgot to set the altitude alarm there. A little bit below. What I can do is I can just vertical speed, set that, and just climb by a little bit if I need to. There we go, that should now correct us. Oh, you need about 5 minutes from Northolt, do you? Ah, very nice. Very good. Next, I volunteer at the Ryzen railway myself, so
Magic 64, hello.
yeah, it's not too far away.
Cheers, we have the bottle and on reaching Compton, happy for the same hold as before?
Magic 64, yes please, inbound course 100 left hand turn.
We've got 100 right last time. Any chance I stay with that?
Yes, you can have right.
Okay, cheers, thanks, 64.
Alright, so far, touch right of Northolt. Essentially avoids all the traffic and airports in the area. Full bonus on the straight line path.
Helipad 3.
So the approach is Boscombe Down.
Adjacent the north-south runway, requesting airfield information and active runway, please. There's comms check, I guess. Out.
So right now, Alex, I am on JoinFS, which is a separate network. Running on UK317 Flight Sim Hub, and that runs off of TeamSpeak.
Surface wind 080 degrees at 14 knots, gusting 17 knots. The current ceiling broken at 1,700 feet. And horizontal visibility 2,000 meters
Must say
to the south.
The weather certainly not been good at the moment. We are bouncing around like anything at the moment. Similar conditions on the ground today. We make this descent. It's going to be a lot of fun.
979 hectopascals.
979 hectopascals. Golf Alpha Whiskey Alpha Delta. We'll file flight plan shortly. Thank you.
Golf Alpha Delta, correction, KNH 976 hectopascal.
976 set for us, so that's good to go.
976, Roger, thank you.
User joined your channel.
Kitty Hawk 1335, turn right heading 250 degrees, descend altitude 4,000 feet, KNH 976 hectopascals.
Descend altitude 4,000 feet, KNH 976 hectopascals. Please say the heading again for us, Kitty Hawk 1335.
Yep, turn right heading 250 degrees.
250 degrees, Kitty Hawk 1335.
AFA.
Cool. So I'm going to set 245 now onto the heading. Again, visibility only from 700 feet right now, so the runway only becomes visible to us once we're virtually in the ground. We grab the minimums right now, which is going to be 610. 610 we shall set. Position height.
User left your channel.
Fucking you get mouse on the dim scroll wheel. Come on.
User joined your channel.
Almost there. 610, perfect. Vertical speeds.
User left your channel.
Stop jumping down a bit.
Kitty Hawk 1335, speed 180 knots or less.
Speed 180 knots or less for Kitty Hawk 1335.
Kitty Hawk 1335, turn right heading 320 degrees.
Turn right to 320 degrees, Kitty Hawk 1335. 180 knots. And it's 335 sets.
Kitty Hawk 1335, contact Boscombe Down 130.0. Good luck.
Over to Boscombe Down 1300 for Kitty Hawk 1335, thank you very much. Right, 335. Right, tune frequency, let's say hello.
Channel switched.
Good evening, Boscombe Down, Kitty Hawk 1335, turning right to 335, turning to 4,000 feet.
Kitty Hawk 1335, Boscombe Down, good evening, identified turn right heading 060 degrees.
Turning right to 060 for Kitty Hawk 1335.
Kitty Hawk 1335, descend altitude 3,000 feet, estimate 17 miles from touchdown.
Down to 3,000 feet, 17 miles touchdown for Kitty Hawk 1335.
Kitty Hawk 1335, the QNH9 76 hectopascals.
QNH9 76 hectopascals for Kitty Hawk 1335. 230.
Kitty Hawk 1335, turn right heading 090 degrees, closing final approach from the left.
Turning right to 090, closing approach 05 for Kitty Hawk 1335. Right, let's set
Kitty Hawk 1335, in the event of a missed approach, fly heading 052, climb to altitude 2,400 feet, and recall Boscombe Zone 126.7.
In the event of this approach, it's altitude 2,400 over to Boscombe from this approach. Can you repeat the heading for us for Kitty Hawk 1335?
The heading 052 in the event of this missed approach.
052 in the event of this approach for Kitty Hawk 1335.
Kitty Hawk 1335, descend altitude 2,000 feet.
Descends 2,000 feet, Kitty Hawk 1335. Alright, let's get that aircraft down.
And Kitty Hawk 1335, if radio contact is lost or no transmissions are received for more than 20 seconds and you're unable to continue this approach, follow this approach procedure and recall Boscombe Zone.
In the event of ATC comms lost for 20 seconds or longer and there's no chance for a continued approach, back to Boscombe and follow the demote approach procedure for Kitty Hawk 1335.
Kitty Hawk 1335, correct, 10 miles from touchdown, no need to acknowledge further transmissions.
10 miles, no need to acknowledge. Kitty Hawk 1335. Of course, what it's done for me there.
9.5 miles from touchdown, closing final approach quickly from the left, turn left heading 060 degrees. 9 miles from touchdown.
Back to
Below glide
60,
path,
right.
expect further descent at 7 miles. 8.5 miles from touchdown, now right of centre line, turn left heading 040 degrees.
To 04. So essentially, what it's now going to do is got our aircraft in.
Touchdown, well right of centre line, not correcting.
Right,
Low glide path.
altitude, hold.
7.5 miles from touchdown. Still right of centre line, correcting slowly. Below glide path. 7 miles.
Right, some hollow altitudes.
6.5 miles from touchdown.
Correct our heading.
Right of centre line, correcting quickly, turn right heading 045.
Multiply deactivate. Let's do our hands.
6 miles.
045.
Right of centre line, correcting. 5.5 miles from touchdown. 5 miles from touchdown, commence descent now to maintain 3-degree glide path.
Right, down to 3 degrees glide path.
Right of centre line. 4.5 miles from touchdown, below glide path. Below glide path, not correcting, still right of centre line, turn left heading 037.
That's it, 037.
3.5 miles from touchdown. On glide path.
Perfect.
Kitty Hawk 1335, runway 05, cleared to land, surface wind at 070 degrees, 18 knots. 3 miles from touchdown and read back.
Clear to land, runway 07, Kitty Hawk 1335, runways in sight.
Roger, 2.5 miles from touchdown, now left of centre line, slightly above glide path. Turn right heading 055. 2 miles from touchdown. Slightly above glide path, correcting slowly. Slightly left of centre line. 1.5 miles from touchdown, on glide path. Still slightly left of centre line, correcting. Slightly above glide path, correcting. 1 mile from touchdown, on centre line, on glide path. Half mile from touchdown, on centre line, on glide path. On centre line, on glide path.
50, 40, 30.
Kitty Hawk 1335, over touchdown.
Alright, get it down, get it down. There we go. No reversers, so spoilers out. Whew. And that is a PR approach. Alright, let's get spoilers down and vacate runway to the left as soon as. So, no ILS, no well, there was guidance, and that was controller doing it all manually for me, and that's all the instructions there were for.
335, contact Boscombe Zone 126.7.
Boscombe 126.7 for Kitty Hawk 135. Thank you very much there, much appreciated, much appreciated.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 8:41 p.m. and it's currently about 9 degrees.
Welcome to Boscombe Down.
You can now use your mobile device.
Grab the ground charts for this airport. Figure out where I need to go in terms of direction for the stands. It's going to be this way. Right, back to Boscombe.
Channel switched.
Hello again, Boscombe. Kitty Hawk 1335, requesting taxi to stands.
Kitty Hawk 1335, hello, welcome back. I can taxi to stand 11 via Charlie.
1 via Charlie for Kitty Hawk 1335, thank you very much. Right, back over to parking stands. So yeah, essentially what you had there was a controller giving me guidance for the entirety of the approach. It was a case of too high, too low, too far left, too far right at the centre line. And the guidance, of course, and essentially just guides me every step of the way, give me the correction I need to make in order to actually then get myself towards the runway. I've never done PAR approach, I'm the first time actually doing it live, I must say. I do love that, it is a lot of fun. But hey ho, that was the approach in general. So we're going to send towards, taxi towards Park Stand 1-1, which is essentially the stand kind of just off the main taxiway towards the terminal hangar there. So I'll grab that now. I'm taxiing just on the taxiway virtually the whole way through. AP, we shall start, as we will be doing a turnaround to get stand and prepare ourselves for a departure back to RAF Northolt. This time with ILS guidance into the runway, which makes my life a little bit easier. So presumably it'll be 05 departure here, and the runway 07 approach into Northolt on our return. This time only 3 passengers will be on board that flight, so down from 7 to 3. Hopefully for a fuel truck there, thank you very much. Switch over back to the taxi lights. And beacon lights, we can... No, strobe lights you can kill. So what do you guys think of that? Honestly, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It doesn't have to handle for a few months, and there's lots to say for the approach. Get better throughout the night to be made a runway release. Oh yeah, trust me, Graham, you were absolutely fantastic. Much appreciated for that. Really, really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. Lot to focus on there. And hey, it's only my first time as well, so couldn't have gone any better there. So you hit the runway, you managed to make it in one piece. That's all that matters, mate. And do check it out as well. So I have got a link in the description. I'll drop a link in chat very shortly for the Discord server. So if you guys want to check out the UK317 and Western Air Virtual group, definitely worth doing. I know a couple of guys on there. Always laugh, always chats, and well, for something like this, which is very realistic A2C operation, you'll definitely enjoy it. And even JoinFS, it's not a bad way of connecting to online servers. It's not your standard IVAO VATSIN. That's your TeamSpeak, of course, but I do like it. We've had used JoinFS in a couple of years now. It's the first time in maybe 6 years I've done on this network. Look, Northolt's still online, so I have got ATC for the way back, hopefully. So we'll fire a flight plan for that very shortly. A little behind schedule, but nothing too excessive, because again, it's a military operation flight, so timing, scheduling isn't always the most important thing for this type of trip. Stand 1-1 we need. So from the main parking stands. Great, that takes that's going to just finish.
Cleared to cross runway 05, first left and taxi holding point Bravo 2 via Bravo.
Boscombe Down understood. Cleared across runway 05, then turn left, continue to holding point Bravo Golf Alpha Whiskey Alpha Delta.
Golf Alpha Delta, just confirm the holding point Bravo 2.
Holding point Bravo 2. Thank you, Golf Alpha Delta.
Stand by. Better request that building there.
User was moved to your channel. User left your
FedEx
channel.
44, in frequency.
Cool. That'll do. AP is active, so all 4 engines we can now cut. AP generators still online from earlier, so nothing for me to do in regards to that. Engine generators we can kill. And that is us on the ground. Beacon lights now come off. Aircraft we can prepare for disembarkation.
Traffic information for you.
So back over to
a
aircrafts.
Boeing 747-800. Approximately 3 miles at your 12 o'clock. We don't have control of the traffic.
Roger, thanks. Cindy, Mike, Charlie at the moment, but I've got them in TCAS.
Magic 64 climb.
There we have it. Boscombe Down.
00.
Pitch black, no lighting. What more do you want in life? Right, what I'm going to do is prepare ourselves for the turnaround and return back to RAF Northolt. We'll end our flights. Kill sequel signs, I think, just so we can kill the packs. So it's going to be this switch over here. There we go. So changes deboarding. And that gives us freedom to kill the airplane off. So menu and the flights. 1335 RJ70 from Northolt to Boscombe Down. 20-minute flight time. Plan departure is 10 past. Flights 13. Roll 3542. 7 passengers. 93 satisfaction. 410 landing rates. A bit heavy on the touchdown. Apart from that, passengers need to be okay with it. I've dropped the flight reports in chat, so if you want some more details on the flight, you can do so via the link going in now.
Magic 64, the
and let us prepare ourselves for the return. So, let's grab the flight plan. So we'll return it as 1336. For RJ70, plan departure time will be 2010.
Frequency.
That's all correct. Flight plan goes us through Nigget, which is fine. Approach by the south into Cobham. Cool.
Boscombe Zone, good evening. Climb now, flight level 110.
So that's our return flight coming up now. Parts to the east, south of Tadley, head to 0905, north at Cobham, and then approach into Northolt. This departure runway is going to be 05.
So you can continue to hold at Compton, flight level 110.
Yes, 05 departure, fly direct to Nigget, and it'll be a Belek 1 hotel arrival into runway 225 to Northolt. I'll double check that on the ATIS very shortly. We're checked on my IVAO, so we have the new frequency and information in place. 1336, rest stays the same. Throws back into Boscombe Down, which is currently on, what is it, 126 700.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Perfect. Cool, that's all fine. Make sure the flight plan is also available on IVAO. So that the Northolt controller can guide us back in on their end. Departure time. What's that in the future, is it not? Departure time. That's fine. Cool, that's done. Right. So,
Boscombe Zone, this is Golf Alpha Whiskey Alpha Delta. Just out of
we're on our second flight now.
This taxiway I'm adjacent to is unidentified. Can you confirm the location?
17 departure.
Golf Alpha Whiskey Alpha Delta.
3 people on board today.
Golf Alpha Whiskey
No,
Alpha
no,
Delta.
no, nothing set and
One on
good.
the taxiway and glass one in between. So we continue all the way down to the threshold 05.
Okay, roger. Threshold 05, Golf Alpha Whiskey Alpha Delta.
Welcome, Boscombe Zone. Kitty Hawk 1336. In regards to departure clearance, how is this going to be done?
Hello, Boscombe Zone, Kitty Hawk 1335. That's with us.
Kitty Hawk 1336 is requesting clearance over to RAF Northolt. Return trip.
Just stand by, we'll have a look at your flight plan.
I wish I knew how to send a flight plan.
Once all the items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to
Make sure he's actually got a copy of the said flight plan.
American 782 on frequency.
We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
While we wait for that, we can, at the very least, get us prepared for return trips.
Kitty Hawk 1335, ready to speak.
Kitty Hawk 1335, go ahead. Correction 1336, go ahead.
Kitty Hawk 1336, you're cleared to RAF Northolt. After departure, runway 05, climb straight ahead, altitude 5000, QNH 976 hectopascal, score 2602.
Kitty Hawk 1336 is cleared to destination Northolt. After departure, fly straight to runway 05 to an altitude of 5,000 feet, QNH 976 hectopascals, and it's a squawk of 2602. Right, so we'll reset to 2602.
You got 1336, correct. FedEx 44,
And so
same
that's
mention.
reset our call sign now, so we can change that 5 to a 6.
FedEx 44 intentions is possibly
And let us set 5,000 feet on the engine snap for the moments.
User joined.
Right, flight plan.
Magic 640, send out.
So, waypoint today is
QNH
legit.
976 pascal.
Further to 4,009.76.
There's that. New flight number is RFR 1336. That goes there. Execute that. Flight plan looking good. With our departure runway set to runway 05.
Left your channel.
Magic 64, you can contact Boscombe Down now, 130.0. Goodbye.
Right.
Boscombe Down, thanks for the service. I'll talk to you later.
If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. These vests is equipped with a whistle and a light.
So finish of
User left your channel.
087.
Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened.
Right, at this point, we are ready for engine push and starts. Which we'll do it in a second. Do a quick aircraft refueling. 1744 both tanks.
All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and let us know if
And
you have
passengers down to 3.
with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Cargo front will empty out. And the rear cargo will set to 1,500. 178, fair enough. Okay, I don't know how the fueling works in this aeroplane, which is a bit funny for me.
782 identified.
It's not
You can
the end of the
expect
world,
a 5-minute delay for the PAR approach.
First session, cool, that's died on us. Flight plan, should just put it from Simbrief hopefully.
Vectoring for
That'll do.
Yankee
Cool.
Victor Lima 782.
We can race our engine starts.
Yes, come to this VOR, Yankee Victor Lima, should be heading 215 degrees from your current position.
Copy, setting in 215 initially.
And hopefully as well the ATC, the map should just be in the background as such. Perfect. Right, wait for gap in chat and then request our clearance. Right, freaking Sea Hawk is sniping. Kitty Hawk 1336 is ready for engine startup.
Kitty Hawk 1336, hold position, start approved.
Hold position, start approved, Kitty Hawk 1336. Right, engine on, engine starter 1, all looks good, engine 1 start. Picking up the departure 05 which is fine. We were cleared onto a, well, initially cleared 5,000 feet, so I'm just flying heading to ATC gives us otherwise, that's fine. Engine 1, fuel flow, start. I'd say, quite concerning actually, if that was, I mean, that was the first time my graphics card's ever given up on me mid-stream, hopefully, but not an excessive problem. That's negative, we should not require a push for Kitty 1336, we can stand on the spot.
Thank you, report ready taxi.
That's fine. Engine 1 starting up, looking good. Engine 2 starts. Fuel flow start. And for the return flight to Northolt, we'll try and get some replays going. We can also look at our approach from the ATC side of things. Engine 2 looking good, engine 3 we can start. Can we have the engine sounds as loud as wheel and the mouse? If that was the case, Lee, I'm afraid you'd drown out the sound of my voice as well. But I can certainly have a look at adjusting the audio, sure, stand by.
We're ready for departure.
Alright, is that any better? Hopefully once we're on the runways while spawning up, it should hopefully be a little more audible. If engine restarts. Hang on. Yeah, fuel flow started, that's fine, that's fine. Ignition still active. There we go, engine 4 starts. So you can see there's aircraft on approach right now, so the AT switch over to the PAR radar. This aircraft is very low to the left, you can see, so the green dot on... Okay, I can't really show my mouse. No, if you can see my mouse you can, there you go. So the aircraft's positioned right here right now. So they're below glide slope, green line in his glide slope.
782, no ATC speed restriction. Turn left
Quite
heading
on the approach.
160 degrees.
But again, it's their job to
Left
guide them in.
782.
Don't forget, engine 4, start the fuel flow. Oh, bending the mouse? What's wrong with the mouse? I love this thing. Love it. Alright, engine 4, engine starting, looking good. Favourite aircraft add-on. The PMG TG737, Phoenix 320, or this, JustFlight 146. 3 aircraft I adore in ascent. Right, that's looking good, engine started, that comes off. APU can come off. Engines are active. And let's now request our taxi to the runway. Hope they'll give it to us, but like I said, there is an emergency about at the moment, so I'll have to be very cautious of that. Kitty Hawk 1336 ready to taxi to the runway.
Kitty Hawk 1336, you can taxi holding point Bravo 2, runway 05 via Alpha, Charlie and Bravo.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 2, runway 05 via Alpha, Charlie and Bravo for Kitty Hawk 1336. Right, let's grab our taxi charts now for departure. I'm sure we're tracking the airplane as well, preferably. Cool, so taxi Alpha. Grab the actual charts themselves. This is not quite giving it to me. So the U, open charts, taxi. Bravo 2.
India Echo request traffic service.
Alpha, Charlie.
Golf Charlie Kilo,
Bravo.
India Echo,
Cool.
good evening, Boscombe Zone.
Taxi lights we shall
traffic service.
set. Parking brakes released. Let's set to 1.
Traffic service.
10 degrees.
Okay.
Let's get going, shall we? Hill's pretty good, just to get to that. Is the Hawk pretty good? I've heard good things about the Hawk. I must admit, it's one I don't own.
Sorry, Boscombe Down Zone.
I have heard good things about it,
Whiskey
and it's something I
Alpha
probably will check out at some point as well.
Golf Alpha Delta, pass message.
Yeah, Golf Alpha Whiskey Alpha Delta. I got a technical problem here with navigational
It's the
systems
second
on
aircraft
board.
nav issues.
I've got one operative VOR DME, but it looks as if System 1 is unresponsive. I'll be able to complete the NavX out to Berry Head, but thereafter it's going to have to be vectors and, if available, talk down service for Boscombe Down, Alpha Delta.
Yeah, the weather
Golf
wreaking
Alpha,
havoc
that's
on light
received.
aircraft tonight.
So currently Berry Head's 54 DME at 249 degrees. After Berry Head we might lose you off the radar, so you can route direct Yeovilton, Yankee Victor Lima, and contact us when approaching.
Roger, understood your distance readout. I now have 53 miles to Berry Head. That's still picking up nicely. After Berry Head, I will come about and head direct to Yeovil and re-establish contact. Golf Alpha Whiskey Alpha Delta.
Golf Alpha Delta, thank you. Leaving my airspace, Unicom 122.8. Safe flight.
122.8, bye bye.
So I have got talk down on standby 130.
Golf Kilo India Echo.
To be fair, I don't think we're going to need it because this control's going to be on the departure out. It's not talk down for departure because talk down to the arrivals. So potentially, stick 128 on the standby.
Cessna 172 POV from Fruxton to Fruxton.
Right on to Charlie.
Currently 2 miles south of Compton, routing Middle Wallop. After Wallop, we're going to be routing down to Blandford to join the queue for the recovery at 6,000 feet.
Yeah, a tight turn there.
Golf India Echo, that's received. It's a traffic service at this time, say altitude.
Altitude is 6,000 feet on the QFE 977 hectopascals.
I just confirm it's QNH 976 for Boscombe.
Roger, 976 for Boscombe, Golf India Echo.
Western Air 782, turn left heading 070 degrees.
Left 070 degrees. Western Air 782.
Western Air 782, thank you. Speed 180 knots or less.
Current speed 155. Western Air 782.
Yep, just copy back. It's 180 or less for the rest of your approach.
Understood, 180 or less
Just
for the approach.
packs there.
Western Air
There we
782.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check out my graphics card later on because it should not have died like that, which is very concerning on my part. Right on to Bravo and taxi Bravo all the way now to the end of the runway.
Western Air 782, turn left 055, and you can contact talk down 130.0.
Left 055 and going to talk down on 130.0. Western Air 782.
Good luck.
Thank you.
User left your channel.
Yeah, never got aboard that TeamSpeak there. User left your channel, user joined your channel. Never know, one day it might disappear, but as long as TeamSpeak exists, those messages are always here to stay. So you can see there's traffic in front of us right now, a couple of lights around.
You can take next left backtrack 05, report ready.
Next left and backtrack 05, and we shall report and ready for QT 1336. Right, so we're going to enter the runway now. And backtrack all the way down and lights to on position. Strobe lights come on. Backtrack 05. And because we're on an active runway now, you can taxi at about 40 knots. Essentially speeds everything up for everyone, which is grand on our parts. Activate transponder, so it's an active runway. Switch over to the navigation mode. On nav we can activate, hopefully. Yeah, no active light there, but I presume you can activate it also on the
User joined your channel.
on the way out.
Boscombe Down, Magic 64.
Magic 64, hello, saw you vacated early. You can taxi to the stands by Charlie and Alpha.
Also because they vacated early, so blocked taxiway for us.
Okay, stand Charlie, follow the greens.
Let's see if I can get any more info. Not on the GTN. I'll take the next left. See where that goes.
Yep, left, stand at your discretion.
Thanks.
Right, we are ready to depart. I'm happy with the air configuration. There's no config alarm there, so what I shall do is I shall spin the aircraft around.
The weather's foul down here. It could be a bank holiday.
Kitty Hawk 1336, surface wind 070 degrees, 15 knots, runway 05, clear to takeoff.
Clear to takeoff, runway 05, Kitty Hawk 1336. Thank you very much. Get ourselves onto the runway centre line. Switch over to the radar so you can see how things look on there. Ends off an approach at the moment.
Golf India goes radar control.
Increase throttle. Let's get out of here as soon as possible. Engines through 4 stable. Give us a second to catch up. There we go.
Speed alive.
Golf Charlie Kilo India Echo to radar control service.
80 knots.
B1.
B1.
Rotate.
B2.
Golf India Echo, yeah.
Gear up.
IMC down here at Boscombe. Say your intentions now.
We're routing the middle wallet, and then we're going to pick up the Sam BAe-146 to take us down to Boscombe, 6,000 feet. Correction, not Boscombe, Blandford, sorry.
Golf India Echo after middle wallet, route direct Southampton.
We don't want to group to Southampton, we're going to pick up the Sam BAe-1 on the 260 degree radial down to Blandford.
Receive report overhead Blandford.
Wilco, Golf India.
What's up?
Kitty Hawk 1336, say passing altitude.
Kitty Hawk 1336 passing 3,700 for 5,000.
Kitty Hawk 1336, thank you. Turn left heading 030 degrees, climb flight level 110.
Turn left 030 degrees, 110 for Kitty Hawk 1336. So climb beyond 5,000 now. Set heading for 030. Turbulence really taking a beat on the airplane right now. It might look a lot difficult to actually set this heading. Come on. Once we're cruising all stable, so I'm just going to have to configure the ILS approaching into Northolt as well. Going a bit too far now. Alright, autopilot to activate. And do a heading.
Kitty Hawk 1336, just confirm heading 030 degrees.
030 degrees, correcting for that now, Kitty Hawk 1336. There we go. Alright, best speed for 11,000. So for the most part, the weather has slightly cleared up for us now, but not greatly. Could It still goes a little worse. Well, could do a little better at the moment, but not the end of the world. So the altitude line is also set, so that was hit 11,000 feet. It should also switch over to, well, it should level off as well for us. Altitude cruising today is going to be 110, 11,000 feet. Then lights off. And then hold, reduce throttle. As we approach that 11,000 feet mark as the aircraft levels off. Back onto the radar. You can see us now. We are well on our way. Cleared the airspace. And headway now for the Northolt. Reduce, aircraft levels off. I haven't the new web link, have I? Let's tweet that now. So if you want to check our flight on the IVAO side of things, feel free to do so via this new link in chats.
Sorry, wasn't completely there, but it was great.
Magic
Throttle
for
to
any
avoid
landing you can
speeds.
walk away from is a successful one. Good night.
So they say. Cheers, Daniel. Thanks for everything. Good to see you.
Alright, see you, John.
Cheers,
On to the charts, track our position as we direct to Nuggets.
User disconnected from your channel.
Boscombe Zone, this is FX44. I've got no taxiway information here, sir, so do you just want me to roll for the 050?
Right, 44, so from your current position, you should be on your right hand side down towards the 05 threshold.
Of course, there's a GeForce driver update as soon as my graphics card gives off on me. That's much appreciated there, NVIDIA.
Section before the 05.
Yeah, also I'll look in settings later on. That shouldn't have happened
the
there,
last holding
but
point,
hopefully it's a one-off issue.
Started
That.
at Bravo 2, so if you just hold short runway 05 via Bravo.
Roger, rolling for the 05 Bravo.
Yeah, we're going to need to get something on for this flight since the weather outside, condition-wise, isn't particularly grand. You can see kind of the lights, light position from Heathrow, from London, just in front of us.
1336, it's a radar control service.
QT1336, radar control AFM. Cool, it really is a bumpy flight this. Passengers, can't imagine they're too happy. Got 3 on board. Who are they? Judith, Jenna and Catherine.
Do you want higher? I see you foul 110.
Yes please, if we can go for maybe 170, we'd appreciate that, QT1336.
QT1336, in which case further climb with Unicorn 122.8. Thanks for flying, good night.
Further climb Unicorn 1228 for QT1336. Thank you very much for the service today, you guys are fantastic, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Take care, bye bye.
See ya.
Right, move to Unicorn very shortly, continue our climb out. Gotta say, really enjoyed that today. Really enjoyed it. The actually, that session was really fun. I might try and do a few more of these actually. If you guys are interested in military ops, give us a shout in the chats.
Try and
do a few more of these.
Wait to Bravo 2.
Right, so it's 122 800.
Turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and not concentrate.
It's one for Zagraf, built on Avro with Agent in Greece. Adam is main type 4 shift service. Oh, did Agent just operate the RJ, did it? Oh, I didn't know that. Very nice, very nice. Right, so now, we've left the Boscombe area, so we're going back to the IVAO side of ATC. On this end, there's a CIJ that's flying overhead. It's a Cross-Star Alliance flying at an altitude of 3,000, so they're well above us. There's an aircraft just arriving at Heathrow. Interesting, not sure about that approach, I must say, from Super 491. but this is, I guess. Apart from that, flight's looking good. Continue our climb out, a bit more throttle required. And let's look at our approach intentions. So runway 25 they're giving us at Northolt today, so we'll cover it in runway 025. And this will be on the BAe-1 hotel arrival. This is as per our flight plan, 251 hotel. We shall execute that. That's the next page, input BAe after night. Hang on, why should I have done that? Standby. Some night, please. Look at that approach for BAe. Let me read that entire approach, hang on. So, arrival 25, clear all of that. Execute, and that just leaves me with Northolt as the arrival. I'm going to clear that second waypoint. That's fine, leave it then. So arrivals, ILS25, BAe-1 hotel. Execute that. Cool, right, Ockham, that makes more sense. I don't know when you can dig it again, so if we just do that, execute, then that, execute that. The chart side of things. So I'm looking for Ockham. Try Ockham. What I might try and do is stick an Ugbets after Ockham. So if I get Ugbets, execute that, execute that, and hopefully now gives the extra 2 miles there, which is the, well, it's extra 2 miles. Just keep things steady.
Evening.
Good evening, how are you?
Well, I'm alive and I'm somewhere over the south coast.
Sound like quite an approach you had there, mate.
Sorry, say again.
Sounds like you had quite the approach there, mate.
Well, working my way back in that general direction.
At least in our case, we're heading back to Northolt now. In our case, weather started out quite nicely.
Have we spoken before?
I don't think we have, Derek. Not a name that comes to Bell.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Are you one of Magic's cohorts?
I'm Daniel Island Control, one of his.
Oh right, okay, fair enough. That makes sense. I just didn't recognise your call sign or your nickname on the server, so I thought I'd say hello whilst I was here.
Yeah, no worries. I enjoyed it today, so I'll definitely stick around.
Yeah. Did you get a talk down service?
Yes, we did. Got the first talk down service in the evening. It was a hell of an approach tonight.
Yeah. Do you enjoy that?
It was good. It was really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's quite an unusual one as simulations go, and pretty rare in the real world, but I do believe that the UK317 server hub is the only one that I know of that's capable of offering that service.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the basic backend of it on the FSX side of it. it'll be interesting how the technology works, because it's very, very thorough what we've got. I'm really liking what I see.
Well, the history of that, well, in the context of flight sim, goes back over 12 years. But it's something that Graham developed or took a bit further from an original concept, and he and I worked on it on and off for several months to test it out and get it working nicely.
Well, like I say, from what I see, it's state of the art, so fair play there, fair play.
Yeah, I know I did a dummy run on it acting as a controller, and I don't know how stern a test it was, but I got somebody who was actually unfamiliar with air traffic control, and I set myself up at a former RAF station in the New Forest with an unlit runway, and got him to program in about half a mile visibility in dense fog, and I was able to talk him down in the B-17 right to the piano stripes.
Oh wow, fair play. Which base was that in New Forest?
The airfield I used was Stony Cross.
Oh yes, I recognise the name. Yeah, it's former RF base, Second World War,
when
South of
FSX
England.
was still the top dog in terms of sims. Spent, I don't know if you can call it happy hours, but I spent a long time recreating the four major RAF stations in the New Forest: Bewley, Ibsley, Holmesley and Stony Cross, as well as other scenery projects.
Very nice, very nice. Because I know, was it UK317 used to do quite a few RF regional bases, pay where soon as an FSX?
We have begun our final descent.
Yeah. There are a lot of people at it, but I've more or less stopped development. I haven't got onto Flight Sim 2020 yet, still plugging away with FSX as funds permit. So a lot of my scenery work is semi-redundant, although I still make use of it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I guess if you've got the heart for the other air bases and their stations, then why not?
Yeah, those airfields and a few other things formed the basis of a few scenarios we set up, and they usually get, well, switch them off according to need. But yeah, so yeah. Oh, hang on, who's this? Oh, right, no, just passed a message.
Before I forget, I need to have the eyes frequencies for Northolt. Open charts, approach, 25 ILS DME. So it's 10875, that's where we go.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
No, dude, have a good evening, I'll talk to you soon, bye bye. Hang on, back to heading mode, heading. So I'm not quite ready yet for the ILS, so I'll go a bit longer. Should I set? Actually, that's on 12,800. I need to go down to kill our descent rate a little bit, so nose up. And let's all set the frequencies. So, Northolt is 108.5. I'm scroll for it. Stand by, sticking with the dome lights. There we go. Right, 108.5. On the old system, 108.5. And course is going to be 250. Another one. And 250. Cool. Kill the dome lights. Start a right hand turn. Zero shall do. Runway is slowly coming into sight.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Flight slow.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Oh, those throttles. Speed brakes out.
Yellow and green spoilers. 80 knots. 60 knots.
Cool. Not the best landing ever. I think we did bounce it a little bit, but we did get it down there in one piece. A little bit too far from the runway exit points. If we've got the backtrack on the left here, we can always use as well. That's fine.
Welcome to London.
That's
the local
up.
time is 9:31 p.m. and it's currently about 10 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off.
Vacate the runway and taxi. We haven't replayed this one as well, so you can see from the passenger perspective. Feel free to stick around to the very end. Yeah, not my best landing ever, that one. Not the best conditions either, I must admit. Let's kill those. And lights down to taxi light position. APU can start, and transponder we can kill. It's fine, APU's active. Go back to stand row 4, where we start off in the first place. It's row 2, row 3, and row 4. So we're going to into back of row 5 and then push into row 4. So we start at 402 on the departure. Just make it the same stand for our arrival today. So, up to the white line, and hold position. Parking brake set, APUs available, engines shut down. In, open the exits, and now passengers to start the aeroplane. And there you have it. Welcome back to RAF Northolt. Oops, I didn't say that properly. What did I do? There we go. That was challenging, I must say. The arrival into Boscombe Down, that was absolutely fantastic. 4 credits to the UK317 and Western Air Virtual crew for inviting me along for that. Really, really enjoyed it. Fair departure as well. We had ATC from Northolt, that was much appreciated. Not expect it, but good to have it. Let's go through the packs, end our flight, and have a quick replay. So yeah, it was a hard landing as expected. Apart from that, our 3 passengers seem to be okay with it. So flight reports in chat, if anyone that's more interested in looking at the flight report themselves. That goes into there. Good job tonight, Michael. No, cheers to you, Daniel, and appreciates the 80 as well. Fair play to Graham for the approach there. Really, really enjoyed that. So I'll be back for more. I'll be back for more, like I say. If you guys want to check out 137, do check out their 317, sorry, then do check out their Discords. Their link is in the chat. Like I say, well worth doing. It's a bit different. They use the JoinFS network, which is, to be fair, not too difficult to configure. As long as you download it, run the model matching on the first time load, you're pretty much good to go from there. Well worth checking out. It's an alternative network, peer-to-peer network connectivity, so a bit different to your centralised IVAO VATs in Boscombe, but worth checking out. I'll be back. I will be back. Right, so let's go over to the... Well, let's get the engines back on now for the sake of replay. So close the stairs, close the doors, and have a look at that from the passengers' point of view from our 3 people on board today. So the weather visibility on the Northolt was not great. It actually got, I don't know, at times it got a bit worse than the Boscombe arrival. It was tedious, but it was worth it. So let's load up our... Let's use a plane, load replay, oops, that's list, and load replay. Right, let's have a look at that, shall we? So 6,000 short final approach. So looking at the left hand side now, hide the webcam so you guys see more of the screen. So FS Join uses all the sims, Microsoft Flight Sim, FSX, P3D, X-Plane, FS2004 I believe as well, you name it. And essentially, it's a peer-to-peer online net server, allows anyone to join it from any position. But unlike IVAO and VATSIM, it uses everyone's own system as its own local server, aka peer-to-peer connectivity rather than having a centralised server, which makes connectivity a little bit different. Well, different in the back end, from the user point of view, virtually the same. Running from the right hand side now. So yeah, so the approach is a little bit shaky at times, but I'll take it. I'll take it. So see the from the visibility and rain right now, it is a bit it is a bit shaky. But to be fair, I mean RAF operations is something that I do kind of want to explore more of in the future. I mean, I have got a great grandfather who actually served in the RAF back in the Second World War. He was a Polish rearmament, so he worked on the ground repairing and loading up aeroplanes ready for service. And he was with the 304 Bomber Squadron. I'd love to know more about him if anyone ever... Well, if anyone has a connection to the 304 Squadron, do give us a shout. I'd love to know more about it. But, yeah, he served in RAF Ramcoats before moving over to Fordingworth. Also spent a bit of time out in the Hebrides as well. Out in, I think it was Oban he spent a bit of time in. So yeah, I'd love to know more about his service. Like I say, military ops, I've got an interest in it. So I'd love to explore more of in the future. Yeah, it was a bit of a tricky approach, that one. From the landing gear perspective, so get a view of the proper bounce there. Stick ourselves behind the aircraft. And approach. It's fight leg light, isn't it? Leg light, so that comes online. There we go. And that wasn't a bad touchdown. Okay, it bounced and then bounced again. I've done worse, I must say. I've done worse. Another 120 in your real now. So let's have a look. So if I go over to Photoshop. Yeah, so again, a quick explanation on PAR side of things. Essentially, you've got 3 points of reference. Let me just restart the screen share. Of course, you've got 3 points of reference. You've got the forward view, which shows your aircraft both on height and horizontal positioning. You've got the side view, which shows your vertical positioning. So the aircraft you can see is well above the glide slope right now as it comes to an approach there. You need to adjust that soon. And then you'll see it's a little bit to the left right now, so you've also got the horizontal as well. So you've got both the cross axes, just the vertical and just horizontal. In fact, it looks like you may have gone around because he's no longer correcting for that approach. No, he's not. But yeah, it's an interesting way of doing things. Certainly a different method. As if it was Graham on the stream, it was earlier on. It wasn't Graham, it was up on screen? Derek. It was Derek up on screen earlier on and talked about the process in more detail. And yeah, like I say, it's different, it's rare, but I enjoyed it. It's a different way to do things, and I like having more of the more things to play with in flight sim. So yeah, I'll be back for more. I'll be back for more. Too high, going around for a core bit. Roger that. See one last landing replay from the front of the airplane. Do that short final from the runway perspective with whatever visibility we've got, which again isn't too much tonight. Let's say just see some lights appearing out of the fog. There they are. Not my best landing, that's for sure. Otherwise, yeah, I think that's got all the time for tonight. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if it's already. Thank you very much for joining me. Once again, a massive thank you to the UK317 and Western Air Virtual for, well, giving me a chance to join, checking out. You've got one more approach coming on the radar now, so you can see this aircraft, they're slightly below, slightly left of the centre line. Correction, slightly left centre line. They are correcting for it, so they're drifting across now. You guys can see the mouse movement, let's have a quick look. No, you guys can't, that's fine. Yeah, so slightly below, slightly left of the centre line. They are making corrections for it. There you go, back on centre. Still below, but that can be adjusted. And this is built into FSX. Of all things, this is built into FSX. I think it's fantastic. I'm sure the source code for this is both ancient, old. It's a pretty damn good job at it. My flights and cameras given up on me. Yep, FSX has died on me. Sorry, Microsoft Flights has died on me. That's great. Even the camera's frozen. What's going on? Yeah, that's completely buggered. What happens with epilepsy, because I actually can't stop this now anymore. There we go, just force it. Whoops. Forget it, Sim's given up on me.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, I think I'm going to disconnect before everything disconnects and dies on me. But no, that was enjoyable, really enjoyed it. Once again, thank you to all involved in this stream today. I'll be back for more. I'll be back for more. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Have a good night. Bye bye. So, a few things to fix tonight. Got to sort out flight sim, my graphics card. It's going to be a long night tonight. Going to be a long night.